Now, Farah said, you disrespected our president. I'm not sure if she was referring to President Obama or President Scoot there.
Well, President Obama is currently on vacation with Bear Grylls, eating leftover salmon off a rock face. So
but Bear Grylls got his finger in that selfie I noticed. Did you see?
What finger?
Like, you know, he took a selfie of him, but you could see his finger in the corner of it, like he'd not took the picture very well.
Bear Grylls can't do a selfie.
No, exactly.
Tragic.
Now, Farah said, I'm trying to work on my delivery.
Oh, is she taking things on board?
Yeah. And Natasha said, you're failing. And this is when Natasha got angry with Scoop and said, even my own dad don't speak to me like that. Well, he don't say, Natasha! What?
Now, I was reading, I think the Daily Mail website the other day.
Right.
And I saw this story that, what's that woman's, Atomic Kitten's husband's name? Is it?
Richie Neville.
Richie Neville, that's it. He said, hey, fat man.
Hey, lady.
For legal purposes, everything I'm saying is like fan fiction. So basically, he said, "Fat Man Scoop, if I catch you talking to my wife or whatever like that again, I'm gonna come and batter you."
No, he did not say that.
Right, not that, but he said, like, you better watch yourself. Watch your
better
back.
know yourself, little girl. That little bitch from 5 did not say any such thing.
He did. I saw it in the Daily Mail.
I seen him in bots. He didn't have fuck all to say, idiot. Not you, him. So then, I noticed during that argument, Farah had in her hand a mug of tea, an empty water bottle, and an empty can of what looked like energy drink. And I thought, what, is she trying to promote recycling to me in the middle of this argument?
Maybe she's a hoarder.
It was really odd.
Was it a task? You know, that time they had to
pick
up
carry
all
everything. So then Big Brother come over the tannoy and had to like try and separate them. And Farah got really upset. She was like, don't touch me, Sherry. And I think someone like trod on her flip-flop or something. There was some incident and her flip-flop got ripped.
Oh, yeah. Was Big Brother going to pay for the flip-flop?
Exactly. I think she's like, get me my lawyer.
I think this was like, you know when the guy, you stinking French slut. Remember him when his shorts got cut off and they cost $400 or something?
Yeah, the price changed every time you mentioned it.
It'd be like, Big Brother should be like, yeah, I want to see the receipt for that shit.
Then Farah was like in the diary room and she was like talking into the mic in there as if they couldn't hear her. Do you remember?
Yeah,
she
I do.
Stood up. And then she said, no, Natasha said Farah's a fucking tit. And then James said, I don't want to play the game of who shouts the loudest. I was like, okay, well that's a scoop. So then Farah said, I am going to obliterate the fucking scum you have in this house. If my fucking flip-flops aren't fixed because of your mouth over the intercom, I'm going to straight up fucking kill this whole house.
Alright, now what's your, like, you're Ted, what's your first call here? Like, you got two options. One is, you say, look, sleep on it, and we'll talk to you in the morning about your flip-flops. Or you ring up Borehamwood Cobblers and say, look, can you help me out?
Yeah.
I know it's 3 in the morning, but, yeah.
I did notice she was wearing flip-flops today, so it's possible they did get them fixed. Scoot was going to, don't worry, we'll fix it for you. Jim will fix it for you. So then, meanwhile, Jenna was arguing with Gail about toast. Gail said...
Toast.
Gail said...
My old friend Toast.
Gail said, everyone else eats food and I don't. And Jenna went, you eat toast. And then Gail...
What a greedy old cunt.
And then Gail cried tears of pure toast. Toast is food, though. You can't deny it.
No, it's food. But, I mean, really, think about it. How many times a day does the average person eat toast? I would say the majority probably once in the morning. And maybe after that is like twice a day. How many people eat it, 100 times a day?
No one.
Not many.
No.
Just Gail Porter.
Yeah. Well. Now, meanwhile, in the diary room, Farah said, I'm tired of this negative bullshit. Yeah, she's such a positive person.
Well, we know that feeling, don't we?
And then Jenna said to Gail, we're in Big Brother. If you're too sensitive to handle it, get to step in.
Well, I've never heard such good advice in my whole life. It is true. Big Brother, it's not for babies. You got to put your big boy... Excuse the sexist terminology. You got to put your big boy pants on, and you got to game up, and you got to bro up, and you got to play dirty.
Gail come back into the kitchen and she went, "There's enough food in here to feed all the charities." What the fuck?
What charities?
I have no idea. But that is honestly what she said because I rewound it and I don't know what she was talking about.
All the charities in the world?
Didn't you say this podcast was sponsored by, was it the Fake Ass Bitch charity?
I can't remember.
Well, there's enough toast there to feed.
No, it's Tears for Toast.
Right, well there you go. Gail's on it.
Well, she's the one eating the toast. Surely she could take that toast to Africa. But the trouble is, by the time you got there, it's going to be cold.
Be soggy.
It's an insult to Africa to take them mouldy old toast, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got enough problems with Cecil the Lion.
Maybe take a toaster, a loaf of Warburtons and some butter, and by the time you're there, you should be good.
Butter! So then Farah said, "I love the British public," but she changed her tune later in the week.
Oh, right.
Anyway, we prefer to be called the idiot general public.
No, we can't prove that.
Yeah, we can. Just look at those idiots outside the evictions. So then Big Brother goes to Farah, "Take a deep breath in and out. And in and out."
What was it? Patsy Henry Memorial Unit.
That was weird, wasn't it? But she actually did it. I thought that was quite funny. So then Janice went to Scoop. "With all due respect, the British people have told me you are not acting presidential at all." And Scoop went, "What? I'm presidential as fuck right now."
You know what? They should have impeached him.
Yeah. Should have shot him, like JFK.
Good one. With the cannibal.
Scoop said, "There's no handbook in here." Now,
obviously, you can't tell me there's no handbook anymore.
I've seen it. Mind you, have you seen... When was the last time you seen someone looking through that handbook?
What, Vinnie Jones... But hang on, wasn't Vinnie Jones like the final Channel 4?
What, are you telling me they ain't got no handbook in?
No.
I've seen them look in the handbook.
But I've seen it on the Civilian. I don't remember seeing it on the Celebrity. But I'm sure people... Some Johnny know-it-all out there will correct us, so...
I hope so, because I want to know the answers to that.
Where's the handbook gone?
Maybe Vinnie Jones took it with him when he left.
It could be.
Now, I've got a little interlude for a little live feed update here. Oh, yeah, so I told you this earlier, but Austin and James are in bed. Oh, no. First, James was talking to Bobby Davra about his business ideas. And he was like, "Look, I'll tell you when I get out of it. It's like, it's something to do with healthcare." And Davra was like trying to guess. And James was like, no, I don't want to say in here. And then he got back in bed with Austin. And Austin was like, "Go back to Bobby." He was like all mad about it. And then Austin was stroking James's hair. And he goes, "Do you shave your legs?" And James was like, "Yeah, because of football." And Austin goes, "What the fuck has football got to do with it?" And James goes, "Oh, well, when you wear shin pads, like, you have to shave your legs." And then Austin goes, "Do you shave your pubes?" And I haven't written down the answer to that.
Oh.
I think he said no or fuck off or something. But then James said he had a bad stomach and he got up to do a shit, and then they just filmed the toilet door for a while. And I just watched that.
Classy. Do you hear any overspill or?
No, you didn't hear anything. I was a bit disappointed.
So it's a quiet shitter. That's always good. Always good on Big Brother.
And then on another bit of live feed I saw, Scoop said, "If I knew it was going to be like this, I'd have asked for 4 times the money." And then Jenna said, "Well, I got paid well." So I was like, oh. And then, I said about that bit. So then, no, that's not worth mentioning.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So then Burnside went. In the interview, do you think that was a good interview with him? Did you even watch it?
Yeah, no, I watched it. It was brilliant.
It was horrible. He came across horrible.
You're right. He did just want the paycheck.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, just got fed up with it." And then he's like, he said, "The first American I see out there, I'm going to chin the cunt." That was in his best bits, I think.
You just want to play hard man like his old character. But anyway, Chris Ellison, if you're listening now, you're nicked, you slag.
But he did say it was a very comfortable bed in there. I've never heard anyone comment on the comfort of the bed or otherwise in there, so I thought that was interesting.
He's probably living in a bedsit somewhere.
Yeah. But he was really anti-American. I thought, fuck you. I thought, slack off people's gameplay, slack off their personalities. I'm tired of all this nationalistic bullshit.
I hate it too.
Xenophobia and racism. Go fuck yourself. So then, face-to-face nominations. So this was when Bobby had his showdown with Farah.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Pure strategy? Did you agree with what he said?
No, I didn't agree with what he said. For one thing. Secondly, I felt his nomination went on for too long. He was too vitriolic. He went on and on and on about Farah and like blah blah blah. He couldn't fucking shut his fucking fat trap hole about it. And not only that, when he said it, I could feel like I could see the anger boiling up in him, and I thought that's not like a nice person. No. And then when he put Gail up afterwards, I realised that he also dragged Farah into that as well. Somehow he managed to heap another nom.
Yeah, he did. And Farah went, "Isn't this Gail's nomination now?"
So I don't trust him, and I don't like him.
The way he started that though, he was like, "Look, what I'm going to say right now is going to really upset you." And she went, "It ain't going to upset me." And then he was like, "You're the ugliest person I've ever met inside and out. No amount of lip gloss can disguise the ugliness inside of you." And it's true. Actually, everything he said was true. But he just... It was so calculated.
There was no need to say it, and he oversaid it.
It was very calculated what he said. It was good what he said, but then he did take it. He took it too far.
Yeah, he did. He's bitter man.
And then Farah said, "You sick fucking bastard," which I thought was quite good.
Oh, did Big Brother have to say...
they had to step in and say, "This is Bobby's nomination." It's like, well, Bobby's nomination has been going on for about 10 minutes, so shut up.
Yeah.
And
just say she needs a toilet seat up or something, like make it easy for us.
But do you notice when Farah nominated, she like nominated really, really quickly and for really boring reasons. Like she was just like, "I nominate Natasha and then I nominate James because something to do with the hot water," and I was like, what? I was expecting her nominations to be really vitriolic, and they weren't. They were just nothingy.
But that's how a nomination should be. It should be this person and this reason, just one sentence. All this, I don't want to nominate so-and-so, but I feel sorry for doing this, and, I like this about them, but, when you over-explain it, it's boring. It's a boring nomination.
Yeah, true. And then Chloe nominated Austin, and it was weird, because she started off, like, almost laughing, and then about halfway through the sentence, she, like, got angry and started shouting at him. She was like, "Oh, I'm nominating you because of something," and then she's like, "And now you're laughing at me," and blah, 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 and then started crying at the end. It's like she went through like 12 different emotions during one sentence. And like Stevie Ritchie was like laughing at her, and then he was like, looked concerned towards the end. It was like, oh, okay. Because Austin nominated her for like wearing a tiara during nominations. He was like, "You was too stuck up or something." That's not really a fair reason to nominate someone. And then Scoop said to Chloe, "If someone's got a problem with you, fuck them and fuck where they live." Good advice?
Fuck where they live?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck them and fuck where they live. It's like fuck the horse they rode in on, isn't it? It's good. I liked it. And then the only person to get no nominations was Janice Dickinson. How the fuck did she muster that? Under the radar.
Right in the middle.
That is unbelievable though, really, isn't it?
And not far behind was Austin.
Oh yeah, Austin hardly got any. And then Scoop said, "When we all get out, we'll all go for a drink and then we're going to see a fucking therapist." So then Farah said, "Some of you British people have Satan inside of them." Well,
that's true.
Yeah. And then
yeah,
I've put Bobby's playing the game real good because that whole thing was just pure strategy.
I can't remember where I saw it. It was either on the feed or it was on the main show, but I forget where the fuck I saw it. But whatever, I saw it with my own drug-addled eyes. And he was saying the best way to go deep in the game to get to the final is to play the safe card. And then he started to say, "But is it? There's so many different permutations and so many different ways you can look at the game and so many different approaches you can take that will take you to that point." And he was basically completely fucking strategizing. And I forget who was saying to it. It was the complete nobodies. And, they were just sucking it up. And, like, he is fixated on getting to the end.
Yeah, of course he is. That whole thing with Farah, basically it's like, apparently John the Dentist on BBUS said it's good to have an enemy in the game, and actually in US it's probably not good to have an enemy, but in the UK it is good to have an enemy, because then you go to the end, it's good versus evil, it's the good people versus the bad people.